It is once again that time where I have a fantastic new album to recommend you. And if you've been following the wave of great European post-punk over the last 5 to 10 years, bands like Black Country New Road, Black Midi, Squid, Viagra Boys, the next in their lineage has just arrived, and they are arriving thunderously. And of course, I'm talking about the new Maruha album, Pain to Power, which is their debut. But if you have been paying attention, this band has been making a lot of noise for a few years now. They already have 3 EPs under their belt. The first 2 I was glowing in my praise of, especially this first one behind me, Knock Naraya, and they are also an absolutely killer live act. And the singles in the lead up to this record have been fantastic. Last year, I praised their track Break the Tension and put it on my best singles of the year list, and you can expect to see the same kind of treatment for the song Look Down on Us, although all of the singles they released have been so great that it's never really an easy competition. And so I knew going into this record that their style was really clicking. They were on a hot streak, and I had high expectations that, in large part, the band met. They are frenetic in their instrumentation and pacing in a way that probably most closely mirrors Black Midi, especially with the wiry saxophone that's often wailing in the background of these songs. But they are also the most explicitly political of all of the post-punk bands that I mentioned earlier, something that is a lot more close to a band like Rage Against the Machine's righteous political fury, really digging on the punk side of post-punk above anything else. But unlike the punk fury that they're inspired by, these compositions are dense and expansive. Several songs on this record run 7, 9, even 10, almost 11 minutes long. They are bulky, and while for the most part the band makes good use of that time, it is by and large to set up for the most dramatic and meaningful moments that the record has to offer. Which leads to my only real complaint and my only real issue about the record is that after consuming the deep cuts and the full bulk of some of the longer tracks here, the band does tend to wander over some of the same territory sometimes, both politically in their messaging and also stylistically in their instrumentation. And some of the climaxes and crescendos, particularly on the later half of the record, don't quite hit with the same fury because they sound like things I've heard before. But by and large, I think this is an excellent debut with a ton to offer. And if you are just hearing of Maruha now, you're already too late. So time to start playing catch up. There's a bunch of great material here. Check out this EP. Check out the one that follows it. If you want to read my full thoughts on the entire album, check out my 8 out of 10 review of it right up here. And if you do listen to the record or you've already heard it, go down in the comments and tell me what you thought about it. Mwah.